Hi everyone, Ken Lusk here, and this is the third video in this early November installment, this little series that I'm doing. And I want to finish up real quick on what I was touching base on at the end of the last video. Really consider your spiritual maturity here. This is what Saturn is working very, very hard on the universe's behalf to prompt you to grow spiritually, to mature spiritually, to get to a point where you can embrace change no matter how difficult it is. Remember, Saturn rules difficulty. Saturn very rarely makes things easy on us. Saturn does reward us if our work is very carefully planned out and we work hard. Yes, and Saturn does have a lot of very, very positive energies. But when Saturn spanks you very hard. So I'm not trying to over dramatize things. I'm just trying to let you realize what the awareness is that Saturn's trying to bring to the forefront here, and give you a good picture on why spiritual maturity is important. Because the next time Saturn comes around, Saturn might not be as gentle as it has been in your life, nudging you right now, trying to push you toward growing, to embrace changes in life, or changes in your subconscious, changes in your belief system, changes in your relationships. A lot of people are having difficulty letting go of relationships right now. A lot of people are having difficulty with the restructure of relationships. If you're in the middle of a divorce, tell me right now, which a lot of people are, I know they always are, but pay special, close, careful attention to what's going on right now in your divorce or your separation. Do you have difficulty letting go and moving on? Because the situation of a divorce is obviously a situation where you must learn to let go. You must, in order to get on with your life. And remember that this life is all about you. It's not about anybody else. I know we all have kids. I have kids. I have a daughter who is the love of my life, of course. But her life is completely separate of mine. I have to realize that her path is separate from mine. My path is separate from hers. Yes, I love her. Yes, we have things that bind us together, that create ties between us. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her. Hopefully there's nothing that she wouldn't do for me. But we have separate paths. My life is about me. Again, yes, I try to do I do for her what I can. But my life is about me. Her life is about her. Your life is about you. Your spouse's life is about them. And yes, you do things together. You use each other to learn. You use each other. Again, Saturn rules that energy that I use. Now, you don't want to abuse, but it's okay, of course, to use other people to achieve your goals, to make accomplishments, because if you use others to achieve a team goal, everybody wins, right? So, especially in your career, especially in your family and things like that. So, it's very important to understand this embracing change thing. And especially with relationships, since this is all happening in Libra. Libra is all about relationships, marriage, partnerships, contracts, things like this. So while it's very difficult, please remember that these are the energies that Saturn is trying to help you mature spiritually with, okay? And embrace those energies, embrace those restructures in favor of trusting intuition, in favor of trusting divine wisdom. Divine wisdom, remember, this is all happening in the 12th house. This is all about divinity. This is all about reaching up into into the subconscious, reaching up toward God, if you believe in God, reaching up toward the divine, period. Reaching out, swimming upstream to achieve the divine, the ultimate relationship with the universe. So we need to understand intuition and divine wisdom. We need to embrace those things. Acceptance of change and allowing something new in your life. So the big question this month is, can you embrace change? Can you mature spiritually, emotionally, mentally? Can you? That's a very important thing. I'm going to stop this here and then go on to probably the last video in this installment, where I'm going to talk about this situation at Richmond High School in Northern California, and I'm going to give you a case to study so that you can see the energies of the planets in action. And they will have to do with this planetary configuration that I'm talking about, but in a different way. So you'll see how sometimes it's very difficult to make predictions, very difficult to work with the stars on a multi-dimensional level, because there are so many different energies involved. It gets kind of crazy sometimes. Again, remember, astrology is a language. It's a code. And if you don't know how to break the code, man, you're in trouble if you want to try to do your own astrology. If you don't understand the language on multiple levels, it's very, very difficult. In English, for instance, you can say you can say one thing and mean another, and the tone of your voice can dictate how someone takes what you've just said. Well, if you don't understand the language, how can you understand the tone of voice? So anyway, how can you understand the true meaning? So anyway, I'm going to stop here and move on to the next video, and I'll talk about this case in point at Richmond High School.